we will be practicing rhyme. I'm going to say 2 words. If the 2 words rhyme, give me a thumbs up. Listen. Nice, rice. Nice and rice rhyme because they both end in the same sounds. Ice. Listen. Ice. Ice. What other words rhyme with nice and rice? To figure that out, I need to think of words that end in ice. I know one that does. The word twice. Ice. The word twice ends in ice, so it rhymes with nice and rice. Can we think of another one? Sometimes I find it helpful if I'm looking at the alphabet letters. What's another word that ends in ice? Ice. Mice. Mice ends in ice. Now let's try it together. I will say a group of words. Tell me which 2 words rhyme. Then we'll figure out another rhyming word. Okay, here we go. So listen to these words. Lace, late, pace. Which 2 rhyme? Lace and pace both have ace at the end, so they rhyme. Late has 8 in it. It does not rhyme with lace and pace. Now let's think if we can find another word that rhymes with lace and pace. Trace. Like you trace your letters. Trace rhymes with lace and pace. I'm going to have you try this next one all on your own. I'll give you a few seconds to identify which 2 words rhyme, and then I will check in with you. Here are your choices. Which 2 rhyme? Cane, page, cage. Page and cage rhyme. They both end in age. Now we need to think of a word that also ends in age. Age. Wage. That's like how much people make at their jobs is a wage. Here's your next one. Again, I'll give you a few seconds to think about it. Which words rhyme? Fudge, judge, junk. Fudge and judge rhyme. Now I want us to think if we can find another word that rhymes with fudge and judge. For it to rhyme, it needs to end in udge. Udge. Pudge. You know, I always think of like the Pillsbury Doughboy. He's kind of pudgy. They like to poke his belly. That would be like his pudge. Here's our last one. Tell me which words rhyme. Scent, lint, lent. Scent and lent rhyme because they both end in ent. We need to think of one more word that rhymes with scent and lent. Bent, like you bent the stick. So the word bent also ends in ent, so it rhymes with scent and lent. This week we are learning a sound, a second sound for a letter. So this is called soft C. It sounds like this. This is the word ice. It has the sound, and that can be spelled with C when it is followed by an E or I or Y. When it's followed by an E, the E is silent. Say it with me. And this is the sound at the end of ice. Listen. Ice. Say it with me. Ice. We also hear the soft C sound, so the S in the word cycle. Now that has the hard K, but the beginning letter is the S. And also in the word circus. Circus. I also always kind of like to point out that my first name, boys and girls, is Sierra. And look, I spelled Sierra with a C. Does it have a hard K or does it have the soft S? Listen one more time. Sierra. Tell me, is it soft or hard sound for C? It's the soft C sound. It sounds like this. S. And that's because it's followed by the I. We are now going to talk about the soft G. So again, this is a sound that you have heard before. It's the J sound. We hear it in the word gym. The J sound can be spelled with G when it is followed by a Y, an E, and an I, or an I. The soft G sound, the J, can also be spelled D-G-E. So if you ever see D-G-E, that is the soft J sound. So again, the J sound is spelled with a G when it is followed by a Y, an E, or an I. Say that sound with me. J, J. And we hear that in the word gym. We hear it in the word gem. We hear it in the word gist. And we hear it in the word edge. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to write the G. And if it's followed by an E or an I want you to say J. Here we go. J, J, J. I'm going to do the same thing with that C. Remember, if the C is followed by an E, an I, or a Y, it's the soft C, the S. 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 Great job. We're going to go ahead and take a look at a few words that I'm going to blend for you. Take a look at this first word. Please listen. M says M. I with that E at the end is going to be a long I. So it's M, I. And then this is the soft C because it's followed by an E. S. So let's put all those sounds together now that I know them. Ice. Mice. The word was mice. I'm going to try another one. S, P is sp. I with the E at the end is I. And then S again because that E, that C is followed by the E. So it's a soft C sound. The S. So it's sp. Ice. Spice. Now we're going to go to the soft G. When that G is followed by an E, it's the soft G. So it's J, E, M, gem. We're going to try another one. Take a look at this word that has that G with that E, so it's going to be the soft G, the J. So we have st, age, stage. Great work. And our last one is going to have the DGE. Remembering that the DGE also can say J. So we have L-A-J, lodge. I want you to notice that this was a short O. It was a short O because there are two letters two consonants in between the O and the E, so it's not a long sound. It's only a long sound when there is one letter in between, okay? So this would be nice, long I. But when the E is up here, there's two letters in between, so this is a short sound. Lodge, lodge. Alrighty, we have some words that we are going to blend together. Please, 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 please practice reading them with me at home. It's okay if you make a mistake, just jump right back in. Here we go. A, face. A, lace. Ice, nice. Edge, edge. Scent. Ace, space. Slice, slice. Raced, raced. Gem, ants, chance. Place, place. Age, cage. Notice this was a hard C because it wasn't followed by an I or an E or a Y. So cage, but did have that soft J because the G was followed by an E. Age, age, wage, ice, 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 rice, sell, 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 sell. Those two words are the same, but they're spelled differently. I'm going to talk about that for a second. So there's an S and a C here. So this sell is like you sell a toy to somebody. This sell is like a cell, a prison cell. So that's like where somebody has to go if they've been bad. Okay, we're down to the bottom line. Ike, bike. Smile, smile. Kite, kite. Ache, make. Shake, shake. Ant, can't. Alrighty, friends, let's take a look at our first sentence here. Notice that there are some words that have those soft sounds. We know this word, that's can. But let's sound out this word. Ice, mice, ants, dance. Let's read it all together. Can mice dance? Nice job. Ooh, now this one again, let's look for words that we know. This is swam, to, the, and then this one's going to be kind of tricky. So we have ants, lance, then we have bridge, bridge. Notice it had that soft j, and this had the soft s. So read it with me. Lance swam to the bridge. Last one down here. We know the word the. We know the word is on, with, a prize. Okay, let's take a look at the words that have the soft sounds. So this is nice, judge, stage. So the nice judge is on stage with a prize. Read it one more time with me. The nice judge is on stage with a prize. We're going to go over your spelling words. They're going to have the soft sounds this week. So the soft C's or the soft G's. You have rice, nice, page, age, wedge, and ledge. Two review words for the week are ride, ride and like. And then some sight words that you're going to be practicing are from and once. And once actually has that soft sound. Let's go ahead and we're going to practice our sight words. Today I'm going to just have us spell the word. So here we go. Say it with me. Any. Let's spell it. A-N-Y. Our next word is from. Say it with me. From. Okay, let's spell it. F-R-O-M. Now we have happy. Say it with me. Happy. Let's spell it. H-A-P-P-Y. Once. Say it with me. Once. Let's spell it. O-N-C-E. So, say it with me. So, it's S-O. And finally, we have upon. Say it with me. Upon. And that's U-P-O-N. We will keep practicing those sight words the rest of this week. Make sure after you cut them out that you are practicing them at home with your family.